Hey, it's Electric Brian here. I just got new floor mats for my 2023 Model 3 with LFP battery. So I got the car back in September and now it's March. It didn't come with floor mats, so I bought some carpet ones on eBay. And after the first winter with those, I've ordered new ones. I ordered some all-weather Tesmanian floor mats. I'll kind of show you why these weren't the best floor mats. So they weren't very expensive. That was good. But see, they don't cover very much of the car. All this area here, the sides, so all the dirt just collects along there. Also doesn't stick very well, so it's been sliding. When you get out of the car, your foot pushes on this and it bunches up, so that wasn't very good. I think the Tesla carpeted floor mats don't have this piece for the dead pedal coverage. I like that. It did have that, but the problem is with the split that it has, all the dirt, of course, just collected in here and along the side too. Really, if it didn't bunch up, it wouldn't have been so bad. And on the passenger side, you kind of see that it has the same problem with the coverage on the sides. Now the back floor mat, that works fine because I don't really have anyone who sits back here. But the carpeted floor mat, again in the back, it's missing a lot of coverage. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the carpet one in the back and use the Tesmanian one. I think the Tesmanian one is a little bigger, so that'll kind of take up some of the legroom. But I'll figure that out. So for now, I'll take out the old mats. I did just take the car to local, one of the many local car washes in my town, and use their free vacuums. I didn't bring the car through the car wash, I just used their free vacuums. So that's a good way to use their powerful vacuums. Those come out super easily, of course. So one thing about the Tesmanian mats, probably all of them, each mat is wrapped in plastic individually, and then the whole thing was wrapped in plastic, so it's a lot of plastic waste. But I do save up all my plastic bags and bring them to my local grocery store or hardware store to recycle. The carpeted floor mat in the back seat had a notch cut out of it, so it didn't extend underneath the center console at all, so that allowed dirt to get on the Tesla's carpet, whereas the Tesmanian mat has this nice extension piece to fill that in, so that's nice. And here are the driver and passenger mats. They're sturdy, pretty sturdy plastic, and the dead pedal area with a nice coverage out of the side, so that's nice molding for that. The back does have this Velcro piece there, a couple more, so that'll be good to hold the mat in place. the driver's side one. Pretty easily just slides right up into the car. It slides right up into the car nice and easily. I can already tell there's going to be more coverage than I had before. Covers this area. And my seating position is all the way back, so it doesn't cover everything, but it's probably because the seat would push here if you slid it forward. But it nicely goes up on the side over here, so no dirt is going to be collecting in the corners. Yeah, I'm liking the coverage already. The instructions did say to leave it on a flat surface for 24 hours, and I did that. I left it on a flat surface for about a week before I was able to install. So, yeah, it definitely feels sturdy, like it's not going to move around. There's nowhere for it to go. Put my feet in as though I'm driving. It's a lot more slippery than the carpet one, but feels comfortable still. It doesn't lift my foot up too high. I have size 13 shoes. Still fit in. Get over the brake nice and easily, but hardly ever use that. So the passenger side also has Velcro pieces on it to help hold it in place. And the installation of this will be super easy too. Just move this seat back. Yeah, it just slips right into place. It is definitely covering everything nicely. Not really a gap anywhere. All the sides are flush up against the sides of the car. Looking good. And then to do the back, I'm going to have to move the seat all the way forward. Let's see how it clears. You move the seat all the way up. It's grabbing on, hitting the mat. Let's see if I could bring it forward and squish it down. Seems like, yep, I was able to hold the mat down and the seat slid forward over it. So now I'm going to install the back row, the back seat mat here. And yeah, that just slips right into place. So the mat is going way up, right up against the rails for the seat, way under the seat. It goes nice and tight up against the center console. It sits flush up against the sides, all the way around the back. Nice coverage there. Guess there is a little gap right in the corner, but I'm sure that'll work itself in. As it's sitting there, it'll work itself in nicely. So it's definitely a big upgrade over the carpet mats I had. For the back seat, I'm going to have somebody sit in the back to see what they like better. I hardly ever have anyone sitting in the back seat, so the lighter weight of the carpet one, I might just use that. Even though this definitely is a much better fit. So now I'm going to try to reach forward and move the seat all the way back. Don't want to lose an arm in the process. I just kind of want to see how it affects the back. It's crunching a little bit there. Yeah. So definitely bunched up. It's definitely pushing against the mat. It's kind of bunched up. Yeah, it's a bubble here. I guess it's probably pushing against right at the end. When the seat comes to the end, it's probably pushing against this. And my seating position is to have the seat all the way back. So I might have to switch back. So I might have to use the carpet mat just because of that. It doesn't allow it to go all the way back. Or I will play with it to make sure. Maybe I just have to push it down. Or maybe cut it to allow the seat to go all the way back. I'll have to investigate that. So I've moved the seat forward again. I'm just going to select my profile on the screen so I can stay back here and see what's going on. Yeah, it's still hard to tell if it will allow it to come back or not. After several months with the floor mats, they've been absolutely great in the front. The front driver and front passenger, they fit perfectly. They're very easy to clean. They haven't budged one bit. They keep the car nice and clean. However, I haven't used the back floor mat at all because the seat did not fit. It did not fit under the seat. When I moved the seat all the way back to my driving position, it just squishes the floor mat. So I'm using the carpet floor mat that I had already purchased in the back, which is fine. No one ever rides back there. So I do have the back floor mat. If anyone's interested, let me know. But I'm really liking the front ones, so it's a great purchase.